Hello. Look at your mo on the screen.
Is it live?
Yeah, look, it says live.
Oh, it does.
Look at your mo.
Wow.
It's Movember.
It's November.
Hello,
It's a
everybody.
bit
I've got this.
It's a bit off center.
Is it?
Why don't you tell me these things?
Doesn't look off center to me.
Now I'm live and I look ridiculous.
I'm going to share this link. Hold on. Sharing and sharing. Hello, everybody. And it has been a hot minute since Jay and I.
It's actually been really cold.
It's been cold, but it has been a while since you and I have been live together. Well, I've been live more recently than you have.
You're like the live queen. What are you talking about?
The live
You're always
queen.
live.
Not recently. But Jay, tell us while we're waiting for a bunch of people to hop on.
I don't have anything to say.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to our car. It is.
I suggested doing this outside where it's sunny and nice and pretty, but Sarah's like, no, let's do it in the
outside
car. It'll be way more professional in the car with a car seat right behind us.
It was so loud, and there was music playing, and there's people around, and I just want to be.
Wonderful background
I
music.
don't want to have to think about anything else going on around me. I want to be able to be present here in the moment, you know? No, man. He's so annoying. Hello, Cher. Hello, Domi. Hello, Seema. Hello to everyone that is tuning in. If you're with us, please say hi. Check in with us. Let us know how you're doing.
Weird. I haven't been live in
I know. Do you have anything?
I'm having a panic attack.
Do you have anything that you want to say? We are at Starbucks, Domi. That's exactly where we are. She's like, Starbucks trip.
You see it in the background.
It's exactly where we are. We dropped Kaya this morning at her little daycare, came to Starbucks, and we've been working from there ever since. And we need to fetch her. And I was like, we can't go all the way home. Come all the way back.
What are we here for? We're not going into our daily activities.
Well, we today, very exciting, launched our A Jolly Good Time with Seri and Jay. Which is super cool. We are back, and Jeremy, we did our first workout, and on a scale of 1 to unfit, Jeremy is very unfit at the moment.
It's a wide scale there.
It is, but like as far as like the most unfit you've ever been, I think we would be close to that scale.
I'm unfit on the inside. I never look that unfit because I never really get big.
No, you always stay skinny.
Slim, but I'm very weak and frail and fragile.
And that always comes with some vomits from Jeremy. So in true Jeremy fashion, in our first filming that we did, towards the end, he took himself off for a little vomit. But also in true Jeremy fashion, he came back.
Just a quick one.
Yeah, he came back.
Look at that.
He came back and continued on with the workout, which I'm very proud of.
It might have been the coffee.
Who knows what it is, Jeremy? But
I always try and come up with a reason.
But I firstly wanted to chat a little bit about why we are back, actually. For those of you that are feeling...
To make that money!
For those of you that are feeling like a little bit confused and are like, what the heck, you said you were leaving Jeff and now you're back. We did leave Jeff. I left Jeff and had a delicious month and a half of kind of nothing.
Was it nothing?
Wasn't nothing, but it was like time off of very early meetings and things like that. But I started building my website and my platform. And that wasn't going to include fitness. That was a blog, and it was like wellness, and it was going to be more me just sharing my journey and kind of figuring out how I could.
We get little chat bubbles.
Yeah, it's cool, hey?
That's new.
It is. How I could figure out my own platform and how I could monetize that in a certain way. And there's a reason why I wasn't going to include fitness on that journey. And that was because Jeff is fitness, and for me that would be an immediate and complete kind of not bridge in conflict, but it's kind of competition to Jeff, right? So it was never on my radar to do exercise, and when Jeff kind of was restructuring and looking at how it was all going to work, I had the amazing Sam and Dom reach out to me and say, hey, we want to introduce collaborators. Do you want to collaborate with Jeff on a fitness front? And I said, absolutely, I do. And that's when we kind of integrated fitness back into our platform. But I'm only ever going to do fitness while Jeff is still around with Jeff. I just want to explain that from the very beginning, is that I'm not in competition with Jeff. I'm working with Jeff. So is Greg. So is Amy.
is Jay.
So is Jay. And we're a team. So we're not in competition with each other either.
Me and you?
And Greg and Amy and everyone else that's collaborators and Edgar with Jeff.
Grego doesn't even have a chance against you. Greg,
we love Grego.
Don't even try.
But me and Grego had such an epic conversation and about like different programs and what we want to release and how we want to release them. And I was a little bit disappointed last week reading a few things about me in particular, about my programs and how they break people. And I just actually wanted to kind of address that from the beginning. I have...
Nancy asked if I'm more relaxed.
Are you more relaxed? No.
Maybe in appearances.
But I wanted to just address that in the fact of I stand by how my experience in fitness, I stand by the fact that I've competed at a world level, at an Olympic level, and that I do believe that I know how to program, and I do believe that we do it in an authentic and amazing way. And I'm super excited that this is our first kind of standalone project ever with Jeff. And I love to be authentic and I like to be honest. All the other programs we've ever done that were paid for products, obviously that went straight to Jeff because we were getting paid a salary, right? Now I'm not getting paid a salary by Jeff. Our collaborations are all sign-up based. Jeff takes a percentage, we take a percentage, and that's how this collaboration is working. And I'm really excited about it. I'm also really excited about the fact that I get to work out with Jay, and that also in January, my sister and I are doing a challenge together, and it's going to be a 6-week challenge. And so I'm just feeling very grateful that we're able to be back, and that we're able to be back on the Jeff platform, and that we're able to collaborate with Jeff and bring fitness to you in an authentic and amazing way. But I also just wanted to explain that we're doing this in collaboration with Jeff, and the fact that that's the only way that I would do fitness again. And I stand by how awesome I think my programs are. I said it. And how authentic and real we are, and that you're always going to get what we say you're going to get. And so to speak a little bit about a jolly good time, it is just that, a jolly good time. It isn't a time-based program. We've said a 2-week program mainly because we figured the week of Christmas people might not want to exercise, but you might want to exercise. And normally our programs... I don't. Normally our programs... we record 9 pre-recorded workouts over the 3 weeks. This is an 8-week program challenge. So it's an 8-week workout challenge where you get to self-pace it on the Jeff app. You get to choose when you want to do it, when you don't. We have a private Facebook group. So if you do the workout, if you join the program, you can come and join our private Facebook group. And on that Facebook group, Jay and I are going to be going live during these 2 to 3 weeks. We're going to be speaking about the workouts. You're going to be able to interact with us. And I
wasn't told of this.
and it is... kind of a way for you to have balance over this festive period while still staying active and healthy. The workouts are 40 minutes long. Yesterday's was 41 minutes long. They're mainly high cardio with like integration of very light weights if you want them. We speak a lot about the low impact variations and kind of going back to basics of making it really, really fun, but also it's just got this classic Seri J kind of vibe to it.
So classic.
So classic. Do you have anything that you want to add?
I just really like that Nancy thought I looked more relaxed.
Sharon says, you are super
medicated.
cool and great. We just want to manage all the costs. Perhaps you want to talk about those, as there's been concern around pricing. So when we started with Jeff, this is actually a really good question, and I like the complete transparency around pay. When we started with Jeff cost 200 Rand a month, and we added bundles on to that 200 Rand. I went back to nearly 2 years ago where we were at that that product model of the 200 Rand a month and what we were charging for our 3-week programs and our 45-day or 6-week programs. And I made the prices exactly the same. So I, in 2 years, didn't inflate the costs of what we were charging. And back then, people were joining our programs, 250, 300 of them were joining our programs. And I didn't feel that it was right to go down in price, considering what we were charging 2 years ago. But I also didn't want to make it extremely exorbitant that it wasn't affordable. When we made Jeff 500 Rand a month, because it was a subscription base, we actually made a loss in that from what we were making in challenges to make it more like you can just choose whatever programs you want. That is obviously no longer happening, and our model has changed. So we've just gone back to how it was in the very beginning, where you pay your 200 Rand membership, which gives you access to everything we've done previously in the library. And if you want to add anything onto that, I've looked very closely at what we were charging and charging very similar. If you look at other programs that are being offered around there, they're also of kind of the same value and the same amount. And obviously, we're also doing this as a business. So when you look at 8 workouts and you look at a price of whatever it is,
Make that money.
If you look at what we're charging per session, it's actually extremely affordable. And if you were to go and do personal one-on-one training or sign up for another program, it's far more expensive. So we are very aware of costs, and we're very aware that it's a tricky time of the year, and we understand that people have gotten very used to paying their 500 Rand a month, and that this is going to be more than what that subscription base was. Completely understand. But also, we're doing this now by ourselves. We're offering a very high value product, and I kind of looked at what we were doing and tried to emulate that. So I hope that makes a little bit of sense. But also, there's zero pressure for you to join, right? Like for us, this is just something we're super passionate about. It's costing us our time and resources, and we want people that are able to. And if you're unable, we completely also understand. Like there's no pressure. We also are trying to let you know like a couple months in advance of what is coming and what that cost is. So you would have seen on my website, my program with my sister, it's already there, the information, the price is already there. If that's something that you're wanting to save for, I've given you 2 months notice to save for that. But also the amount of time that goes into these things is quite massive. We don't just kind of decide 2 minutes before what it is we're going to be doing and then just release it. There's a lot of prep, there's a lot of planning, it's a lot of cool, how we're going to go from one session to the next session. And then when it comes to programs with my sister, there's always a theme, there's always a lot that goes into it, and a lot of time, and our time. And so we place a value onto that, and you get to decide if you want to join it. But hopefully that answers a little bit more of the question about the pay and about the price. We've just kind of gone back to what we used to do, to be honest. And I know that people got used to the 500 Rand a month type of thing. This is obviously a change, and people don't necessarily always like change, but with change comes change, and we either have to kind of join with it or decide it's not for us. Thank you, Jay. Thank you. The program starts on the 5th of December, and you're able to start it on the 5th, or you're able to self-pace it and start it whenever it suits you. There's 8 workouts, like I said. Also, on alternating days, I've gone back into the vault and looked at some of Jay and my favorite workouts, and we've added those in on Saturdays. If you're wanting to follow along for the actual 2 weeks, we've put a projected like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday kind of program. But if you're wanting to self-pace it and kind of make it last a little bit longer over your full holiday festive period, you get the opportunity to do that as well. So you can sign up now and only start it on the 21st of December if you want to. It's up to you how and when you want to do this. That's the joy of the Jeff platform as well, is that it is there, it will stay there, and it allows you to do it in a time that suits you best. Anything else you want to add?
But if they buy a thing, how long do they have to do it?
It stays on their portal.
Forever.
Yeah, but anyone that wants to do it, say for instance they want to sign up in January, they'll still have to pay in January for the program, but then they just start it in their own time.
It's like magic.
Anything else that anyone else wants to say, let me know. We've been talking a lot about kind of the nutrition side of things as well. Obviously, when you're on Jeff, you still get access to all of their kind of recipes and everything that they have released in the past. I I'm talking with my sister about what we're going to do for nutrition for that 6-week program, which I think we're going to have something really cool lined up for you guys. As far as nutrition over the holiday period, I think we'll have lots of really cool live sessions on our private Facebook group, where I've got a few guests lined up to come and speak about nutrition choices. I can't tell you live. I don't want to tell them. To speak about healthy nutrition choices and things you can do. They're familiar faces that you would be used to seeing. But
Gordon Ramsay?
Yeah, Gordon. I got good old Gords. But that Facebook group, that private Facebook group, is going to be a really cool way of connecting. I'll have lives. If we want to have a WhatsApp group, that's just where I share the links when I go live. We can create that as well. So this is the first one we're doing. We're gonna kind of learn and grow together as we do it to make it the best possible way. But we're kind of going back to old school Jeff challenges, how we used to do it, right? Which was, our private groups were on Facebook, and you paid a top-up fee if you wanted to do it or not. And the only difference now is that our technology is so much better that it allows you to do it in times that suit you and you're not on a time crunch. So I'm super excited about that. Everyone's very excited about Gordon Ramsay.
He's coming.
He's not coming.
He's coming.
We have a better chance of getting Elon Musk on than Gordon Ramsay.
Elon Musk doesn't cook?
Exactly. He's science. That's more of the avenue we could go into. How are we going to get a hold of Gordon? How are we going to get a hold of Gordy?
For the nutrition stuff.
But how am I going to get a hold of Gordy? You said we got Gordon. Any other questions, let me know. Shoot them through. We're super excited. And I'm just glad that I'm back with Jeff, and that we get to do what we absolutely love, and that we get to work with you and inspire you and motivate you. But at the end of the day, this is just all about you and Jeremy. It actually has nothing to do with me. It's going to be interesting.
It's all about me.
It's going to be interesting to see
all about me.
Your fitness as well over these next 8 workouts, and how that changes. And then also from there, Jamie Oliver, someone has said, that will be fun. Anything else to add, Jay? No. Any other questions from you guys? Let us know. So Susan says Jay has to make Gordon work. But yes,
what like this mean? I can get him on.
Program launches on the 5th of December, so you have 2 weeks in which to sign up now, before we get started, or just under 2 weeks. And then there are 8 workouts. It's going to be super fun. We have a blast doing them. And then in January, obviously we have my sister and I that are joining for a 6-week challenge. We're keeping our theme private for now, as a surprise for launch day. We're going to launch that mid-December. And if you want any more information about that, that is on my website, so that you can go and have a look at that. But we're super excited. Goldfish. So Julie said she's putting in a request for a goldfish workout party at the end of the 6 weeks with Jeff. You just mentioned that right now. A couple days ago.
What did I mention?
You mentioned about how cool it would be to do something with goldfish for a program.
No, I don't like them.
Well, we are wanting to move to San Diego. It is our goal.
Just tell the world our plans.
Tell the world. Our goal is to move to San Diego to be near our friends. But we have been speaking about a goldfish collab, and so maybe Julie, maybe just maybe we'll get that right. But yes. And Shannon says, how cool does your website look? Do you want to give me some hype? For those of you that have gone and subscribed and are on there and have shown me support, I'm so grateful. It has been a learning process, and I'm still working on it every day. And I just feel so blessed and grateful for the amount of support that you guys have given me, the messages that you've sent. For those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. It means so much to me to have a little community on there. New blog posts coming every Wednesday. So tomorrow there's a new blog post coming. But I'm just feeling really grateful and so thankful that so much of the Jeff community has been so amazingly generous with their comments and with their support. So thank you so much. We are sending you guys so much love. We can't wait to have some of you join our Jolly Good Time program. And from us to you, you should see us again live soon. We are saying toodaloo and goodbye.